Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, something different. You're all saying that you wanted to see a used tool shop here in Japan. There's a ton of Japanese tool makers and brands and stuff like that in these shops that you can normally get for a crazy cheap discounted rate, something that you just don't see anywhere else in the world. And I asked you guys if you're interested in seeing this kind of content, and you guys blew up the comment section wanting to see it. So that's why we're here. Let's go inside and check out. This shop is called Acto or React, and they're kind of like a used, just like a pawn shop essentially for tools. Let's go check it out. Starting off out the front, everything in this area is only 1,000 yen. So you can get pretty much a bunch of these corded tools here. That's a jigsaw, not a jigsaw, a saber saw or some kind. That's a jigsaw. But like stuff that's kind of how you doing, maybe not sounding the best, worn bearing or something. Anything that you can use. Some cheap stuff here, angle grinders. Damn, this is actually pretty good. Actually, hang on. This one's 2,200 yen. But everything in here is crazy cheap. Not bad, just like in these buckets. 990 yen. It's like $8 for a planer. It's not in the best condition, but it'll work. Get the job somewhat done. Yeah, lots of little bench grinder. 4,900 yen. The good stuff's inside, but it's good to always check this cheap stuff out here because you can always get a good deal on something. That little jigsaw, 2,900 yen. Inside though is where it gets really good because the higher quality stuff's here. Nail guns and all that type of stuff. All the air tools. There is a lot. Dude, look at this big boy, battery operated. Sheesh. This is the Makita section, or Makita, we say in Japanese. And you can see they've got a ton of stuff. 25,000 yen. Oh, I'll have to add this in the editing software later, but that's fairly cheap in USD. Probably, I want to say somewhere around like the 180 to 190 mark, depending on the exchange rate. And that's for one of these bad boys. Oh, that's an impact. It's 22,000. These guys here, they all look fairly used, little impact drivers. 6,600 yen, 8,800 yen. These ones, they're slightly different. I don't know the difference on these models. Probably just more torque, more power. The model numbers are up there. TD17 1DRGX for 28,000. This one's 14,000, 9,000. Damn, so cheap. Obviously not including batteries. Batteries is a different thing. I've got Hikokis too. Hitachi. Look at all the different colors that Makita has here. Yo, it's a pink Hitachi. It's kind of nice. Little pink set. Look at this guy too. I dig that a lot actually. That comes with a battery, interesting. That's 11,000 yen. If you guys ever want to look up how much something is in your currency, just type in like 11,000 JPY into Google and then space, whatever your currency is. Got the hammer drills here. Whoa, these are actually crazy cheap. 10,000 yen, that's like $80, $60 maybe. Planes. Multi-tools. More impacts and stuff everywhere. These are crazy cheap actually. These are like damaged ones. Like 3,000 yen. Another 3,000 yen one. You can buy used second-hand batteries here. Makita 14 volt, 18 volt. This one's 7,000 yen, 6,000 yen, 6,000 yen. And the cheap batteries, they work good, they're good. What are you looking at? 3,000 yen for that? Battery operated? Saber saw? That's kind of cool. The music's fire. Oh, they got a lot of battery angle grinders. Damn, they're cheap. Oh, 13,000 yen, 12,000 yen, 16,000 yen. Grab a battery for 6,000 yen that goes into that. Hey, that'd be mint actually. Might get one. Good to have at FD. Look at the saber saws, cable ones. 19,000 yen. These multi-tools is what we use for taking rubber like off the tires. Damn, they're so cheap. 6,000 yen for that Bosch one? Dang. Look at the drop saws. This is actually kind of ridiculous. This is 40 bucks. What? Old school ones are the best. They never break. Damn. What is this thing? What is this? What is this one for? Oh, it's so heavy. Probably for cutting something. This is expensive. This is nearly $1,000. Well, it's actually going to be like 800 bucks USD, but what's a PP200D? Big PP. Yo, that's cool. It's a saber saw too, I think. Tons of discs. So if ever you need like a cutting disc, you come here and you get them crazy cheap. This bad boy here is like only $3. Tons of extension leads. If I ever need an extension cord, I'm just gonna come here. Whoa! They have a 3-phase one. That's actually really handy for portable welders at the shop. 3-phase, 200-volt one. That's actually freaking awesome. I wonder how much they want for that. Do I see a price on it here? See a price here somewhere? I'm kind of curious. No price tag. Oh, maybe it fell off. But some of these, what, $30 for this one? That's crazy cheap. Dude, this is such good deals. 40 bucks, 30 bucks, 20 bucks for these like industrial extension cords on a roll. Dude, seriously, used tool shops are freaking awesome. All right. Let's have a look at some mixers, whippersnippers and all that kind of stuff, or weed whackers. Something that I'm really interested in are these two MIG machines. These are like OG Panasonic ones. They want 138,000 yen, so that's probably going to be around like $1,000 flat USD. But these are like super cool because this is like the main transformer unit, and then this is the wire feeder here. So you put a big roll of wire in there, and these are really, really good MIGs. Supposedly, everyone tells me. I have used one before and it felt incredible. It was like so good. But yeah, it'd be cool to maybe get one of those. We'll see. A few other little welders and stuff. I think the number one thing that I love about these places is this kind of section. So if you're looking for drill bits or any kind of tool, you can come here and save so much money. Like whether it's a cork gun, you don't have to go buy one of these brand new. You can get these for like $3-4 bucks each, a caulking gun. If you need, you know, some air tools, just random stuff for, you know, die grinder. Dude, what the frick? Some of this stuff is ancient and it may still work really good, but you can get some of these for like, you know, 10, 15 bucks, 10 bucks. Need a square for measuring, like just simple stuff like this. It's like, oh God. It's like $1 for these. You know what I mean? And you can save so much money for something as simple as this. And then there's sockets. So if you lose a 10 mil, look, there's a good chance you're not going to find a 10 mil here just because everyone loses them, right? The meme. But if you need a random big size socket, they've got them all here. Like all the different sizes. Look at this big boy. Huge. That's an American size one too. Look at this bad boy. There's a 56. What do you need a 56 for? I'm sure there's some kind of weird European car that needs that for their hub bolt or something. You know? What is this? This goes from a little impact to a big boy size. What is this? 24. Don't know what that's used for, but they have it. Spanners, wrenches, anything weird sizes, American sizing, which is very hard to actually find in Japan. So being able to come to a place like this and find a socket that you need in a peculiar size is actually really helpful. It's really good. So yeah, just being able to find like this stuff that doesn't mean that you have to go to the hardware shop, spend $30 on a new pack of something. You can get a one-off thing here that's quite simple and easy, especially with like Allen keys. Look at all the different sizes of Allen keys here. Isn't that just nuts? Drill bits. Look at all the drill bits. These are the Phillips, like, you know, plus or whatever, end bits everywhere. Screwdrivers, chucks for drills, drill bits themselves. It's super cool. And you can't get this stuff just like randomly at a hardware store without paying crazy money. All of them are individually priced. This one here is 88 yen. That's like I don't know, I'd just say 80 cents, but it's probably a little bit more, like 60 cents, like less 60 cents of the exchange rate. Taps and dies. Normally when I need like a tap or a die, it's so hard to find something right away. Like a single one, you gotta buy a set. You can just come here and get one of these for like $1. Look at these dies. So good. Look at these. Jeez. That's huge. Everything's so cheap. Well, obviously it's used, right? And it's definitely been well used, a lot of this stuff, but you can save so much. Look at this wire crimper. I was trying to get one of these the other day, and I had to pay like nearly $80 for a new one. I should have just come here. Stupid. Should have. Little rusty, little worn. Who cares? If it works, it works. Dude. These big hose cutters. Dude, so good. Even crimpers or like wire strippers. These are really good wire strippers. How much are they? Is there a sticker on it? Yeah, there is. So they know these are good ones because these are listed at 1,900 yen. So that's probably going to be like 15 bucks USD. Even some old school tin snips here. These actually come in handy a lot if you're cutting like really thin steel or like, you know, sheet metal, aluminum sheet, anything like that for making heat shields and stuff. These come in really handy. And little hacksaw blades, pretty much everything. I can imagine that like a fair few people come from the States and would love to get their hands on especially some of the electronic stuff. Like any of the Makita stuff and whatnot, if you're a Makita fanboy. Surprisingly, Milwaukee only just recently has a presence in Japan. I think the company, like whoever's become the official dealer and registered the name, it's only been like a thing in the last 1 or 2 years, and you still really can't get it at a lot of hardware shops or tool shops. It's still kind of like building a reputation here. It's really good for me though, but if ever I want to get like a Milwaukee electric tool, which is probably one of my favorite ones at the moment, I order it from Amazon without the batteries and then buy the batteries locally because that's like the best bang for buck. But otherwise, every other brand is here. The Japanese brands are here. They're just so cheap used compared to a brand new price. So I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to come to a place like this, just like you go to Up Garage for car parts, get yourself some used secondhand tools, and then fly home with them in your suitcase. Just if you get batteries for them here, put the batteries in your carry-on. You can't put them in the check-in luggage, only in the carry-on, and only a certain amount. You can't bring them all. But yeah, not bad. These guys don't only stock obviously all used stuff, they have a fairly big range of brand new stuff too. But I just noticed these and I think, isn't this for milling? Like for mills? This looks like it's worth a fair bit of money, but it's only like $3 a pop. I think these are called reamers? I might be mistaken though, like for a mill? Dude, they're all like $3 each, 500 yen each. Isn't this like crazy expensive, brand new? Wow. I really want to get like a Bridgeport kind of, are they called Bridgimoto maybe? Is the word I'm looking for, but I want to get a nice mill. Because we could just use one so handy. What is this for? That's kind of cool. One other awesome thing is for those floor scrubbers, the one we just bought recently, they have all the different polishing pad thicknesses here. If ever we needed to grind down or redo the floor in the shop a fair bit, they have all the different pads here. So it's kind of not a bad idea. Get some polishing compound for the floor and maybe some floor wax and make that thing shine. Some more drop down saws. Got some band saws down here. These are big boys though, and they've got the chain mount thing for like holding down pipes and stuff. But these are really good units. Old Hitachi here. 9,900 yen, guys. It's like $80 for that, like maybe $70. These bandsaws are great. I have one of these Hitachi old school ones, but with a different mount and let's go to vice mount. Super cool. Also nice pressure cleaner. What is this Makita thing? Someone you saying? Batteries, 2 batteries go in there. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's a pressure washer. Huh. There you go. Didn't know they made those. Yo, 8,000 yen for a little air conditioner unit like this, it doesn't get cold anymore, it says there. It needs repair. If it just needs regassing, this would be a bargain if I could get this to work. Because we could have that at FD and just have it blowing inside the car, cool down the car for me while I pull in the pits. Damn, leaf blowers, little refrigerator. Oh look, the Makita caulking gun, 19,000 yen, so probably like, I don't know, 170, 160. I don't know. I'm curious to know if this pricing is actually really good for you guys in the States. Trimmers, all that type of stuff. That's a plane. It's cool. I mean, dude, it's funny because like the older you get, your toys just get bigger and more expensive. But yeah, I could look at this stuff for days. There's so much stuff in here I want to buy. I really wish I knew about this place like, I don't know, 6 months ago. I bought a bunch of stuff from the home center because I was desperate for certain tools and drill bits and stuff, and I could have just come here. Probably would have saved like $1,000. Dude, what the freak? I bought one of these ones just off Amazon recently. This is 6,000 yen. Oh, I paid like $200 for this. Oh my god. They've got everything, man. Chisels. Look at these planes. This is actually really crazy cool. Old school, man. It's that Japanese like wood carving art. All the different cutters and stuff. Wow. Some cool stuff here. I highly recommend checking it out if you're into tools. If you're a mechanic, you definitely find something here that you want for your shop for sure. We just scored big because I just found 3 brand new blades for my bandsaw for 1,980 yen. That's like $16. I'm stoked. Just looking in the light section, and they sell like the emergency rope light stuff that's used on the streets here, and even look at these little emergency lights that kind of sit on top of all the cones and stuff. Bunch of other like just brand new lights and whatnot. Yo, look at that floodlight. Holy, that's huge. Bunch of other like, you know, Makita lights and stuff like that. And I just noticed these, you can get these wired impacts, the big boy size ones for like trucks and stuff. Like 9,000 yen, 4,000 yen for that big boy here, that old school Tatsu. That's cheap. It's like 30 bucks. All the circular saws here too. These are pretty cheap. Yeah, look at this little guy. That's cute. 5,000 yen. Jeez. This is their brand new corner. I wanted to show you some of the pricing of those items we're looking at that were only like, you know, 18,000 yen, 20,000 yen and whatnot. It's usually like 47,000 for this particular model of impact, and then 54,000 for that impact. That's actually really cool because these are used by like a lot of home builders and stuff for, you know, like drywall stuff. That has a camo, like camouflage kind of sticker or livery kind of on it. And they do a bunch of like custom one-off styles, and they have a ton of different settings there. Honestly, I never really saw these tools in Australia with all the different settings. Maybe it's a Japan only thing, I'm not sure. There's the little purple guy there, 47,000. The black one, 47,000. And then the cheaper, you know, less voltage ones here, which are crazy cheap. You can get one for like 17,000 yen. And then they've got a lot of, you know, batteries and stuff like that, chargers and whatnot. So you can get brand new stuff here too. They've got the nail guns as well. The Kolki also has some cool kind of design on it. That's a really nice like fluoro yellow, 53,000 yen. Black one's 53. Oh, they're all the same price. The typical green one. It's cool. Damn. Dude, they've Bluetooth? What's the Bluetooth for? Battery kind of monitoring? Man, I don't even know what that's used for. You got a lot of these levels too. These are really cool. They send out all the level laser lines, 9,000 yen. It's kind of cool. Oh, whoa, multimeters. I wonder if that's any good. I've been wanting to get a new bore scope. Dude, the music here is fire. Old school. Dude, there's so much here. I've already spent like $200, so I need to leave, but generators, everything. Little bandsaw there. Here's my haul for today. We got the bandsaw blades. Usually this would be like anywhere from like 60 to 100 bucks for me, but being able to get those, it's crazy awesome for 1,900 yen. I got this little adapter, which was like $3, and this is so that I can make my little impact Makita, like not drill, but little impact at the shop, so that we can put little sockets on it. I got one of the battery angle grinders so that we have this ready for any kind of crash at FD or anything like that, just a portable angle grinder. You never know when you need one. Got the battery with the charger, all used in secondhand. All of this If we take out the pricing of everything else, this was like 22,000 yen roughly, 22,000 yen. So that's actually pretty good for something that's, you know, used but in good condition. And it comes with a warranty. We've got 6 months. If anything goes wrong, we can bring it back. So that's freaking sick. Overall, I just want to recommend to you guys once again, if you are visiting Japan, don't forget that yes, you can go check out used car parts for stuff, but also tools. It's probably something a lot of you don't think about. You can come here and grab yourself a bargain, get yourself some electronic tools, but just make sure your batteries, don't get too many batteries here. You're better off probably buying them back home, because airports tend to really not like it if you have too many of those LiPo batteries in your carry-on and you can't check them in because they can explode under the plane. So just make sure you get them without batteries. It's always cheaper that way anyways. But yeah, if you want more of this kind of style of content, there's tons of stores like this. This is actually a small one. There's even bigger ones than this, and we can go and kind of explore and see what's there and whatnot. But hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. Are these prices actually a good deal for you guys? And I'll see you all in the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.
He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all